Well, this was going to be a summoning video, but I kind of pulled Ike in only 2 summons, so not really much point in uploading a less than 1 minute summoning video. So instead what we're going to do is we're actually going to have Ike challenge the entire world here. I've set up a couple of defense teams that we can like just test up some matchups here. So we've got a lot of common threats, a lot of new age, like recent releases that are threatening, and then we've got a lot of supports on them, things like that. We're going to go ahead and test against this defense first. So as we can see here, we've got Sanaki, we got Igreen, we've got Ivy, Duo Leon, we got Legendary Camilla and Yunaka, some of the most threatening player phasers out there. Let's see how Ike can do against them. So I'm running minimal support here. We're just running Eliwood for the bonus doubler and then King Freyr to have a beast type unit to enable Eliwood. And then this guy is also just giving defense and res and resonant shields, which I think is fair. So minimal support with Ike versus like a million billion things here. Let's try the Leon matchup first. Let's see how we do. Now I think this is the one that people are most interested in seeing. So here we go. Alright, so Leon, that's a lot of melt damage. Are we okay here, actually? Okay, we are. We took 0 damage there from the normal attack. That's pretty good. I mean, he almost scared me for a second there with the amount of melt damage we took, but we ended up being okay. That's similar to what you see with attuned Sheeta, but the difference between Ike and Sheeta is that Ike has null C disrupt. So, like, he could actually clap back against this bitch ass right here. Okay, this time let's try baiting Sanaki, I guess. Let's see how we do against her. Alright, wow, 0 times 2, really? I guess King Freyr is nullifying penalties from like Ploy and stuff like that. That is definitely helping, but I mean, at the same time, Ike does nullify penalties himself, right? So I mean, it's kind of a moot point. Not like fully. It does help against the statuses like Ploy and stuff, but this guy does neutralize most penalties, so it's perfectly fine, I would say. Alright, who else? Let's try against Ivy now. Ivy is going to have color advantage on us, so let's see how we do against her. Okay, Ivy also has Potent too, so that could be interesting. Oh yeah, she's hit 48 times 3. That's pretty scary. And then we're only doing 3 damage ourselves, so according to this combat forecast, we should have lost like 3 times over. And yet we still somehow survived. Alright, 3 damage here. No, actually it's 65 damage. Why is the combat forecast gotta be so wonky? It's so bad. It's like the weatherman. It's like they tell you it's gonna be a foot of snow, like 12 inches of snow, and then you go outside, it's only a 1 inch of snow. Oh boy. Okay, let's try Igreen. Igreen should be a tough matchup here because she's got color advantage and then the AoE. So she's definitely going to hit really hard here. I'm not sure if Ike can actually tank her, but let's see. Alright, that's quite a lot there. 74 from the AoE. Alright, yeah, 10 damage from the normal attack. That's a little bit better than I was expecting from the normal attack, but still, I mean, he held up decently. He didn't manage to do it, but like Igreen with color advantage and the AoE is quite a tall task for any unit. So I guess running like Goto or Duo Byleth for the duo skill would be your way out against Igreen, or just pop Great Ether against somebody else and then Pulse Smoke Igreen so she doesn't have her AoE pre-charged. That would be your way to deal with her, I guess. Alright, let's try Yunaka next. And then we might as well, we'll try like baiting a bunch at a time. Let's see if he can do that too, instead of like going one by one. Alright, so Yunaka has Fatal Smoke, which is pretty good against Great Ether. It's going to neutralize a lot of our healing. But Yunaka's only doing 0 damage on the regular hits. That's nuts. Yeah, we do heal 0 there because of Fatal Smoke, but Yunaka wasn't able to really hurt us anyway, so it didn't matter. All right, let's try baiting a bunch. We're not going to bait Ike Green, though, because we saw what she did to Ike already. She just, like, tore him in half. So let's try baiting, like, all 4 of these guys instead. So where could we go? Where could we put Ike that he'd be able to bait, like, all of this stuff? All right, we'll just put him, like, right over here. How about that? And then he should bait everybody on this side besides Ike Green. And they're going to have defense-style support, too, so that should be in their favor. All right, so Leon doing absolutely nothing again, right? Yep. It is scary, though, to be knocked to 1 HP from all the melt damage. The melt damage is so stupid. I don't know what they were thinking with melt damage. And for some reason, Ivy decided to attack off of the defense tile, which is kind of weird, but okay. All right, she does manage to finish us off there. I guess that's because we took a lot of damage from the AoE from Leon, and we weren't able to, like, fully heal ourselves. So I guess that makes sense. We can live with that. All right, so he can't, like I said, I mean, you can't, like, Omni-tank anymore. There's no way to just bait, like, a ton of units all at once. But you can certainly get the job done against a couple. All right, so that's how he did against those guys. Pretty much just Ike Green was the big problem. He was able to take everybody else one-on-one. All right, let's try these guys now. These are some melee threats here with a random Lindy thrown in to get some more start-of-turn bonuses for Chrom. All right, how do we want to do this? Okay, let's try. We'll go from left to right. So we'll try against Ira first. All right, 26 times 2 with Rally Spectrum. Okay. Pretty scary. Oh, are we okay here, actually? Okay, just barely. Yeah, all right, Ira was a little scary. But we are able to tank her, though. So, okay, let's try against some of these other guys. And then Chrom with his repo shenanigans, able to get a cheap shot in. I want to see how he does against Edelgard, actually. Hold on, let's... Why don't we test him against Edelgard? Where would we put him, though? Like, so that he would be able to bait Edelgard? Like, all the way up there, I guess? We're going to get attacked by a lot of things, but let's do it. Let's see how he does. Alright, so I've given Edelgard Armored Blaze instead of Gale Force just for more DPS, and so she doesn't, like, try to attack my other guys besides Ike. Alright, we're not able to kill her, but we do hit twice. So we actually did come out on top there, I would say. And then she's going to Gale Force with her Beast skill, and... I mean, that's pretty much do-si-do. The Flame Tiles is going to be annoying, though, for tanking these other units here. Alright, defense tile, Lindy. Lindy has long since fallen off as an offensive threat herself, but... yeah, 0 times 2, nice damage. But Lindy as a support is still pretty good, right? Alright, looks like Chrom is going to go next. Chrom on a defense tile with a ton of active bonuses here. What does he have? Rally Spectrum, Null Follow-Up. He's getting... terrain bypassing. He's getting quite a couple of things there. And we're still able to beat him anyway. Okay, pretty good showing. And should we just, like, keep it up here? Let's just bait all the rest of them all at once. Let's put Ike right there. We'll put him all the way up in harm's way. He is on a defense tile there, though. Maybe I shouldn't have him on a defense tile. So it seems like we can actually just bait, like, all of these guys. Because we were able to bait Ira and then all of them all at once, right? So, like... let's just put him right there. Why not? Let's see how he tanks against all of these guys at once. Alright, Lindy again. This time on the defense tile. Alright, that's not going to go too well for her. 136. That's quite a lot, man. He went from 63 to 136. Alright, Rally Spectrum, no quarter Elincia here. Doing 0 times 4. Wow. Yeah, that's the power of non-pierceable DR right there. Like, no quarter is not doing anything if this guy is not relying on pierceable DR, right? Like, Great Ether's giving him 40% into 70%, and then he's got 20% of his defense as well as true DR. This is nuts, man. The amount of DR this guy has that you can't do anything about is just crazy. Alright, well, I was going to put him there, but then Edelgard is going to, like, Gale Force and attack my other guys. I don't really want that to happen. So we'll just put him there, I guess. And then we'll try to hide from everybody else. I wonder how it does against Robin, actually. Alright, so Armored Blaze, Edelgard once again. Okay, we took quite a lot of damage there. But then we Pulse Smoke Ira. Yeah, that's the thing, too. But I guess she's got Rally Spectrum, so it doesn't matter, right? Oh, we might be dead here, actually. Yeah, we are dead. Okay, yeah, that... Thanks to the flame tiles there from Edelgard. Okay, so... once again, I guess we reiterate there. Don't try to bait, like, the entire team. He can definitely get the job done one-on-one. But when you're trying to bait, like, multiple things all at once, that's when things can go awry. Alright, let's try against this final team here. These are just a bunch of competent frontliners, just like Ike is. So, like, Legendary Alear. We've got Attuned Sheeta there. We've got this new Bunny Sylvain. We got Marth, Shez, and Zelgius. Alright, these guys aren't really able to expand their reach as well, so I'm just going to put Ike right there. We'll just get him to bait a bunch of things all at once here. Alright, so Shez is up first. She's got a Brave attack and effective damage. 20 into 1, huh? Okay. Alright, we get a little bit of healing back, and then a lot of healing back. Okay. Yeah, the flat heal on Great Ether is so good. Alright, there's Attuned Sheeta doing 0. Alright, she's got godlike reflexes, though, but... Wow, we KO'd her through godlike reflexes. That's not what I was expecting to see. Okay, Sylvain didn't use a rally, unfortunately, so he doesn't have his Brave attack up, but... when he did such little damage on each hit, I doubt that would have mattered. Alright, and then Zelgius, of course, Ike's mortal enemy. Let's just end the turn right here. Let's see if we can bait the rest of them, I guess. Why not? Alright, Legendary Male Alear coming in first with his Kung Fu Hustle. Doing 0 on all of them. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, Ike is just making a mockery out of all these guys. This is kind of crazy, actually. I didn't think he was going to do this well against the defensive units. I thought, like, Alear and Sheeta were actually going to have a better matchup against him, but I guess not. Yeah, wow, Ike is just kind of that guy right now. Okay, well, you'll love to see it. We've been waiting so long for this, too, like, just to get a good Ike. It's nice to finally get him. Alright, Lightless Luna doing 3 damage. And we just annihilate him through his non-pierceable DR, by the way. Lightless Luna gives non-pierceable DR. And we just one-shot Zelgius anyway. This guy... My consensus, my expert opinion is that this guy is pretty real. And so, that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed seeing Ike demolish a bunch of stuff. Just be careful against Igreen. And I guess be careful trying to tank like 50 things all at once. But otherwise, he should do absolutely fine.